In this video you will get to see how to handmade a nice ball vase like this one here, and it's quite easy. You don't have to be a pro on the wheel, you can do it just on a Pilates ball. If you just Google small Pilates ball, then you will find a lot of different options at the internet. And I have bought a Pilates ball for under $3. And then you have your main ingredients in building up this vase. And here you can see how it comes. You just have to blow some air in it. And make sure you put a lot of air in it. First of all, because it's getting harder with a lot of air, you don't want it too soft. And second, it's nice with a big bowl, so you can make a big vase. This is what you will need for the process. I have a container with sand that I am digging a hole in so the ball with the clay can have some support from underneath, like this. Of course I don't want sand in my clay, so I cover the sand part, and there the ball went away. Then of course some clay, and I have 6 pounds of clay that I'm using for 2 half sides, so 2 times 6 pounds or 3 kilos, 6 kilos clay in all. Some sticks to measure the thickness of the clay, and we have something to roll it out with. And also you can see here how the clay gets sticky to the table, so you can use some corn flour and a dry brush to put on your working space so it doesn't get so sticky, so it's easier to work with. And then when we are forming the shape of the clay onto the ball, we will need a metal kidney and a normal kidney, and also some water and a sponge, and also this knife here. Make sure you don't take a sharp knife, because then you might puncture your ball, and that's not so smart in this case here. So let's go. First we are wetting the clay, rolling it out in a circle. Then we are smoothing out the surface with a kidney tool. I will place the ball in my container here, and make sure when you do that you have this opening thing on top, because then you know where it is. And I'm taking the smooth side down, making sure that it's the middle that I put on first. So now I know that the opening part is right here, so I'm making a mark here, like this. Then starting to shape around the ball. And I already now think that I can take some of this excessive clay away. I did make too much on purpose, because I like to have, it's better to have too much than too little. Now I'm shaping it down into the ball. And look how nice it shapes around the ball. We have made the first half, and I will leave it here and then start with the other half. Yes, now the other half is ready, and we will put it on the ball. I'm just making space for it now. To put it on, we have to turn this one around. And now this is the most tricky part of this creation here. When we have done it, then everything is going smooth. So I'm turning it around like this, and you can see it would like to let go of the ball, but I'm pressing it in towards the ball here. And also I might take and make some parts where I just take some clay off like this, so I don't have too much, so it's more sticking to the ball here. So I take some of it off like this and press the rest together here, smoothing it out so it is still a round form towards the ball. Then I'm putting the other part on, like the first one, finding the middle space. And then I'm making sure that it's covering the other half. You can see when I'm lifting here, you can see the clay underneath. And it's around here. I'm just cutting it off here, just below the other parts. And I do that all over the ball. Starting to connect the two halves by pressing the clay together, like you can see here. Making sure that it's really connecting well. So I'm just working on the surface of the two halves and connecting the two by smoothing it out with both my tools, my kidney tools, and a sponge with water. And in that way I'm working with the surface until I'm satisfied with the shape of it. It takes a little while, but after a while you can see how it's getting one ball instead of two halves. And already now you can give it your signature while you're working at the bottom. I will leave it now for tonight, and tomorrow I will turn it around and just after shape the top of it, so I'm sure that all is nice and round. This extra clay here, I am using a lot of clay. This extra clay I will use for making leaves. You can make the negative print of a leaf by rolling out some clay, and I'm using these grill sticks to get an even thickness, placing the leaves and then again rolling out on the leaves to press it down to the clay and cutting them out with my grill stick here. And then you remove the leaf and it's ready. So that's one way to make your leaves. Another way I will show you in a moment. And I intend to make a lot of leaves and decorate the ball, the whole ball with leaves. So that is what we are going to do now. I have made this printing base for leaves, and I'm just filling it up with clay in the holes here, like this, pressing it down like this. I will only use this front side. Then I am cleaning it up so the edges get really nice, taking the excessive clay away, just like this. And the leaf will be ready to put on the vase. To get the best result, I think it's best to score and slip both the ball and the leaf. So I'm doing that, and I'm making sure to make it properly. You can see here that I'm using quite a lot of slip on both the leaf and the ball. Right? Then we are ready for the next one. Yes, and to be honest, it takes a long time to cover the whole ball with leaves. I'm just putting them on randomly. If you like, you can make a pattern with the leaves, But I think it's nice, just a lot of leaves just covering each other, and there's no pattern like in the nature. Also using this little printing base that I bought online. It gives a variety of leaves. Letting the leaves create the upper rim of the vase. And now I'm removing the clay that are in the top. The vase are starting to take form here. Finished with putting on the leaves, and the vase is starting to dry up, still with the ball inside. After a few days, the clay is dry enough to hold itself, so it's about time to remove the ball and see how this vase looks like. And now you can see the idea of having the opening place at the top of the vase. Removing the air from the ball and removing the ball from the vase. And look at this. Now we have a vase standing there. While the clay is still leather dry, it's time to repair the inside with clay and slip on the line between the two halves. When totally dry, I'm disc frying the vase at 920 degrees. We're going to finish the decoration and glazing of this vase here. And like you can see, I have already started. And I've chosen some colors from the spring and summer, so it will be quite bright colors. And then we will glaze it with a transparent greenish glaze, and then the colors will come through the glaze, I hope. And while we're doing it, I will enjoy a cup of coffee in my new homemade cup. And if you haven't seen that video, you can still see it. I will link it below. Great. Using the watercolor from Boots to paint the leaves here. This inspiration of the green leaves, it comes from my passion from my work as an acupuncturist. Here we are working with the elements of life, and one of them is 3 element, and it is represented by the green color. You can hear a little bit about it here. Green, which are representing the liver and gallbladder. Some of the symptoms that can appear by imbalanced liver can be stiffness in the body. You can feel tension in your muscles, especially shoulder and neck, and you can also get headaches. You can also go out in the nature to balance out your energy. And Qigong will make you more flexible and make the energy flow again. We are just like a tree that needs healthy, strong roots that can give us a lot of nourish to be able to grow. Balancing out our liver energy, we can start to feel our dreams in life again. And this is the dreams of life that makes the power to live and makes us happy about living. This little exercise here will soothe both the body and mind. And I will link to a video below that will learn you how to do it in 3 easy steps. This is from another channel I have together with my son and daughter, where we are sharing some good health benefits advices. Try it out, it's both good fun and it's very good for the health. And back to this vase here. Now we have finished the painting work and are going on with the glazing. It's a transparent green that I'm doing both on the inside and on the outside. The whole idea is that it's kind of giving a greenish, transparent look at the surface, but then you can still see the paintings, the colors underneath, so it will appear with different colors. I don't know if we can manage to do it, but now we are trying. The glazing is completed, and now I will go out and put it in the kiln, so tonight it will be burned. And also I finished my coffee. It's a little cup. Well, I'm not quite satisfied. It's like the glaze didn't melt properly, and it's like you can't see the transparent. So I have decided to burn it one more time, this time in 1250 degrees. Nice sunny weather today. And now I'm very excited to see how it turned out after the second firing. I think we can have a little sneak peek now. Ooh. Oh. Wow. I think it's a bit better. Can't wait to get it up. I can see some of the glaze on top has melted, and it's kind of what I had imagined about this vase here. So I just can't wait to get it up. Yes, and here it is. Now you can see the leaf through the glaze. So I'm very happy about this vase here, and I hope you can make one too that you like, or that you just have enjoyed this creative content here. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Bye for now.